Whitewashing is defined as a deliberate attempt to conceal unpleasant facts about a person or organization. In Hollywood, it's a casting practice in which white actors are cast in historically non-white character roles, or in roles which are scripted for non-white characters. Whitewashing has been prevalent throughout history. It initially began in the early 20th century when the film industry was becoming increasingly popular. Concepts such as blackface and yellowface were used to exaggerate racial stereotypes, such as a white man painting his face black as depicted in Othello in 1965. More recently, whitewashing can be seen when white actors are cast in roles for intended people of color. This practice is generally fueled by not only institutional racism, but also because producers believe that well-known white actors attract more audiences and maximize profits. As said by Craig Detweiler, for all Hollywood's progressive politics, its casting decisions look remarkably retrograde. Andrew Weaver states this: "You see this whitewashing of films. Even films that have minority characters written into them are being cast with whites. One major example of this would be The Last Airbender. In this film, lead characters were whitewashed while villain characters remained the intended race. In the original cartoon version of the show, characters were portrayed to have Asian and Native American descent. The casting decision for the film did not represent these backgrounds and instead whitewashed the heroic roles. Yet, the original minority race of the villain was kept consistent. Not only does this describe the practices of diminishing minorities in media, but also misrepresenting them." In the popular film Hunger Games, the lead characters were whitewashed and the association of race and dominance were questioned. Deidre Garriott, Whitney Jones, and Julie Tyler said this about the casting call: "Calling for a Caucasian actress clearly excludes other capable actresses and privileges whiteness in Hollywood. This casting choice over an actress who may look more like the Katniss Collins describes may challenge traditional ideas of beauty and creates a stereotypical society by completely dismissing minority actors in positions that originally called for them anyway." In Disney's film Ralph Breaks the Internet, we see a long-wanted meeting of all the princesses, though one thing seems to be off. In the animation, Princess Tiana is drawn with sharper features and lighter skin. This just goes to show that even in animation, minority looks are changed to appeal to a more Western standard of beauty. Later, after much criticism from the public and an anti-racism group, Color of Change, Disney decided to go back to the drawing board. The organization said this: "Disney's decision to restore Princess Tiana's image to that of an unapologetically black princess with full lips, dark skin, and dark hair is a victory for Color of Change members." This form of censorship is hurting our community and bridging the path to socially acceptable racism. By diminishing the role of minority groups, Hollywood is allowing the further division of the individuals by not allowing actors to depict their own cultures, rather, negatively illustrating stereotypes. We, the public, should refuse the role Hollywood takes. This division works to curb cultural appropriation, the adoption of aspects of a minority culture into a dominant culture. Throughout history, white dominance has played a role in all aspects of life. As society continually tries to break this connection, film's repeated practice of whitewashing hinders any progress. Let's make way for minorities in the film industry. Let's have them depict their cultures, traditions, and backgrounds. Let's end whitewashing the U.S. And what better place to start than the progressive film industry?